Taar Meher Baba ki
Ki
jai.
Jai. Baba, the first question is on the Silence Day. If you could have a quick answer to your recommendation to Baba lovers on the Silence Day. The various versions are there. I believe initially you told that either Baba lovers can do fasting or do silence. Later you told only silence, complete silence, and not fasting. And also there are versions where people are into the regular life, they can't keep silence for whatever reasons. So what is your recommendation for the general Baba lovers, what they should do on the Silence Day and how they should celebrate the Silence Day?
Taar Meher Baba ki jai. So Baba is saying good. He's saying in my time, in my body, as an avatar, times were very different, right? He said that time the Mandali was close to me. Physically, there were not a lot of Baba lovers and followers around me all the time, right? But everybody gave a lot of significance to the Silence Day because that's what I chose. I kept it going, and for a particular reason which I have explained in the past. And I have said that everything that I did for the last 44 years in silence, today it is fructifying, right? So I have already explained that. So in those times, in that era, in those times, in those years, we wanted to honor or probably feel what it really feels like to keep silence because I did it for too long. And that's what I said. If you can, there's nothing wrong because it's a very good mental exercise, right? To be in silence. But in saying that, being silent is actually silencing your mind and thoughts. You might keep quiet by not speaking, but if you have mind which is constantly ticking in the background with so much of thoughts and negativity and thousands of thoughts going across your mind, that is not really being silent, isn't it?
Yes.
So that's not really being silent. If you want to and you think you want to remember that as a very special day of Baba, yes, you can. If you're unable to do that, no problem. Maybe you have your own limitations of not being able to keep silence. But if you choose to keep silence, then you have to silence your mind to begin with. And that silence day can be every day. It need not be just on the 10th of July, right?
Correct.
Because that day, that date has a significance. But beyond that, you need to silence your mind of lot of negativity, emotional drama that you go through, and then you don't feel very good about it, and your mind is ticking constantly and does not let you be at peace. So that's not right. That's not correct. But if you can, yes. If you cannot, we are in very different times today. You may not be able to do that if you need to get to work and you need to
Zoom meetings and telephone calls.
make conversations and you need to do other things, and if you're not able to do it, Baba's not going to hold that against you. I've just said you should be a free soul. Never boggle yourself down by saying, if I don't do, then this will happen. No, you should have a relatively free thinking in a good way. And I've always said this, that if your children are not able to do something, you don't reprimand them, right? You may not agree or you may not be in sync with what they are doing, but then you accept it. But you will not hold it against them all the time, right? Because they have their own free will and wish and their own learning curve, correct? You can only hold their hand as much as you can. But besides that, that soul again is a free soul. It will learn from its own experiences and its own karmic journey. So never feel that if you can't do something, you feel guilty about it. That's one thing that you should never live with.
No feeling of guilt.
No
should be.
guilt at all. Don't do something to impress people or be on their good side. Do what you think is relatively good that makes you feel good.
Without harming others and without.
Correct. So does that answer your question on silence?
Yes, thank you, Baba. Thank you. So just to summarize before I close this, just summarize in one word your instruction to Baba lovers.
Because it was a very big part of my life where in this avataric age I chose to keep silence when I have already explained that I have not come to teach anything more, right? I have taught everything in all my other avataric ages, but I have come to awaken you. And I have come to awaken you at your soul level for your spiritual connect, to move on your spiritual journey. And because it has such a very significant, it is a significant date for me to have started my silence. Yeah, it does have a lot of respect in the hearts and minds of all the Baba lovers, isn't it?
Yes.
And that sanctity should be kept,
Yes.
because through my silence I did achieve a lot. And I could only achieve that with the help of my mandali, with my loved ones, and therefore I could achieve what I could, what I came to achieve in this avataric age as Avatar Meher Baba, right? So very thankful to all my loved ones and mandali around me and everybody who supported me and helped me to keep it going. So the essence and message is that yes, it is a very significant day for everybody. If you can keep to the spirit of it, yes. If you cannot, even that is all right.